Hey, what's going on YouTube too? Sketchy coming at you with some Iron Harvest content here. We do have the heroes available now. A lot of speculation out since the preseason who's going to be available. Miho Shakorski is going to be the Polania hero. Prince Wilhelm is going to be a Saxony hero. And in edit right now, I'm going to blur this hero only because it's somewhat of a campaign hero that I don't want to spoil for you. I'm going to give you another spoiler warning before we jump into this, but for now, let's go ahead and check out what Miho Shakorski is all about. Alright boys and girls, welcome to the battlefield as we're getting started here. So Miho Shakorski is the cavalry hero for Polania. A lot of speculations out there. By the way, I'm recording this on a Sunday. I know the game's releasing Monday for the NA people, so at like 8 p.m. or something this video is going to go live. So first view of this, Miho Shakorski allows you to get 2 Strashniks since he has 2 coins only. Let's go ahead and summon him out here as we are continuously capping up some points. I think it's a really interesting hero due to the fact that it is, well, our only and first cavalry unit, hopefully not the last.
What can we do?
You're gonna see that he is extremely fast, like extremely fast. However, there's some weird things going on with how he interacts versus mechs and whatnot, which I'll showcase that to you in just a second. And also, the way he levels up, there's a little bonus. So, let's jump into this, shall we? Let's go ahead and send the Strashniks out, as we are playing against hard AI, but whatever. Here's Shakorski for you, right? So, he starts off with, I guess you could say, minions or pets, kind of like Anna does. There's 4 of his pets here. Miho Shakorski is a commander in the Polanian military, leads the charge with its cavalry using rifles, sabers, and sticky explosives. So now that's what I was talking about. Now he is light armored and does good against unarmored. So he's more of an infantry harasser, right? He's pretty fast, he's pretty quick, as you can tell. I think we can even catch up to the Strashniks by the time they even get to where they are. And I was able to give you a full introduction as to what's going on here with this unit. He's pretty fast. Very fast. You know, catching up to Strashniks like this is no joke. So he does do ranged attacks or ranged damage. Grenades are coming down somewhere. Strashniks obviously going to be able to handle that no problem. Let's go ahead and turn on some of these damage numbers for you guys so you can tell what is going on, what is doing what damage, and the range as well. That'll be super useful. Okay, so here's his range. Strashniks, whatever, sure. So they do have, can I move my camera? There we go. They do have ranged. They are melee based in the sense that they can absolutely go into melee, and they actually whip out their swords when they go into melee. So let's go ahead and find ourselves some units. They do have 2 active abilities, sticky explosives and a cavalry charge, and then a passive, which we'll get into in a second. So let's first see how they do in combat, right? So 23 damage each hit. Remember that infantry units are composed of 500 health in total. That means that 50 damage will kill a unit model. He does pretty well. However, if you send him in melee, that's a different story, right? So here you go with 40 each hit. Each of these horses are doing 40 damage, which is a decent amount. And then you can go ahead and chase them down. I mean, you can go range, you can go melee again, using this charge ability. It's a lot of micro, but it's essentially an AoE damage speed boost, okay? An AoE damage speed boost, not only to engage, but also to disengage. And I think it's pretty interesting. There's some weird stuff happening to him. I like that he gallops across the wall here. Boop, 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 boop. Cool. So again, really fast. It's going to complement Polania a lot since they are hit and run. This is like a horse show right here. Okay, cool. Anyways, so his passive, I think is pretty interesting as well. Miho's cavalrymen increase in numbers as he gains veterancy levels. So every time he levels up, remember that heroes can level up 4 times. That means he gets 4 or more horses coming in. So riflemen are coming in. We're just gonna send them in melee here because they just do better in melee. That's 40 damage each hit. Structure's being attacked. Let's go ahead and set the Strashniks over here. Go ahead and retreat that. That's fine. Again, easy against infantry. Wins, no problem. We're gonna wait for the AI to get some mechs. So there we go. Some mechs, obviously, we don't want to throw our squishy horses in front of the fire. Doesn't do too well. 1 damage against something like this has medium armor. could go into melee if you really wanted to, if you're that ballsy. But again, not something you want to do. Melee in the back, maybe. 60 is pretty good. Again, he's so fast. He's so fast. Now, the thing that's really good on him is explosives, right? Really good in the sense that that's probably his only counter. So every unit throws down an explosive that takes time to explode, right? They're like sticky nades. And they only do 30 damage each. It's okay. You know, I mean, we're gonna try to keep him in combat here as long as possible so we can get some of this veterancy going. Again, micro's the key here. Now, if we charge in, if we use the charge ability, you can kind of micro around this, like this, and it's not doing as good as you would hope. I mean, obviously, against infantry, it's going to do a lot better. But he did gain a veterancy, which is good because not only we already lost a horse, but know that he gains another horse every time he levels up. We're just gonna go ahead and retreat that. All right, well, let's go ahead and what are we building here? A workshop. Upgrade this because of whatever. So we're gonna be able to retreat here, and we're gonna have 5 total horses. Let's try to get as many as we can. There's another Desplashnik because RIP, we're only spotlighting Shakorski over here. Let's go ahead and reinforce. Now we have 5, essentially 6 total, right? And for every horse, that means you're just gonna have more sticky grenades.
Adhesive charges now.
That's a lot more than just 5. But the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the animation was like twice as much. And it says throw explosives that adhere to a target mech. Another thing worth noting is that Shakorski cannot capture points. The only thing he can do is get resources. This is why I back up off of this. All of a sudden they're popping off here. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and charge in for these engineers. Again, AoE, just charging back and forth. Nicely done there. Pretty easy. Cleaned up. AT's coming out here. Schmauer for the defense. We can just play around these guys. Throwing some charges in the rear here. It kind of sticks to them. It's kind of weird. But it sticks to them. Does a decent amount of damage. Again, it's just 30. No big deal. I'm not really worried about that. But yeah, that's Shakorski in a nutshell. There's a lot of units here. Let's go ahead and go melee here. Clean them up there. Done. Next. Done. Next. Done. It does a lot better in melee. Alright? So this cavalry is definitely going to be used in melee a lot more than ranged. Ranged just seems like it's more of a harassing unit. But yeah, going back to the fact that he can't capture units or capture points, it's pretty important. The only thing that he can do is capture resource nodes like this. He'll stand by them. I can showcase that in a little bit. But he'll stand by them and kind of just gain the stuff. Now what happens if you throw that on units? Like squishy units like this? Strange things happening. Where is that going?
The enemy is taking our line.
Hopefully that'll be fixed before release. But it seems like it exploded a little bit. We did use a charge ability here. Again, it's kind of like in Total War Warhammer Cavalry. You just kind of have to weave them in and out. And there you go. That's how that works. Go ahead and get a tour out, because why not? The AI is even upgrading its oil pumps and stuff. AI is kicking my ass. Alright. Flamethrowers against cavalry. Gonna send it directly into melee. Now we do more damage now that we have leveled up, and there's more horses, so more DPS is coming out. Pretty fast unit. Like it's almost like a shock trooper, right? That's done. We can get that flamethrower if we really wanted to. Another flamethrower came. Was the AI going inside the building? Oh, I was really surprised if they are. So Elite 2 now. We have a ton of horses, and we're doing. Did I see 60? Doing 60 damage. Look at all these horses.
Cavalry troops ready.
That's a lot of horses. All right, tour's out. Attack moves this way, sure.
We're eager for battle.
Can we throw charges onto these things? think we can.
We are at Polania's disposal.
Let's see how the damage does. Takes a while. Not the best. So,
Cavalry on the way.
a tier 2 cavalry unit versus a Cirque can out-micro it. But the hits are still coming in. We can maybe strike it from the rear. That is not good. Shakorski cannot get pinned, by the way, by MGs. They can just run right through this. No problem. We can definitely kite, though. But that is not a fight you want to take, obviously. It's Zhubov. We're just going to retreat off of that.
Workshop reporting. Enemy unit spotted.
Get this ready, because Zhubov is coming.
A structure is being attacked.
So here, I can't retreat that. I mean, I can't capture that, because I'm retreating. It's fine.
Just point me at our enemies.
Enemy is taking
Cool.
our mine.
Shakorski fast, nimble, decent, actually not decent. Really good against infantry, not so good against mechs and stuff. As you can tell, getting out
What you need?
ass kicked a little bit here and there.
Ready to build armor. No sitting around.
Let's get some grenadiers.
Our mine is
Because
lost.
why not?
The enemy is
I want to showcase the damage it can do to. Let's go ahead and charge. And they actually do melee damage while they're charging.
Cavalry engage.
If you can click on them, they'll take care of it for you. But they kind of just stand still. So it's better if you just click around. And they're so fast. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. We can loop all the way around if you really wanted to. Looks like the AI is going to stand there. So we're going to go ahead and assume that the AI is in the middle. Go ahead and kill that thing.
Ready for battle.
Alright. We can throw grenades or sticky bombs on this guy. Charges are being thrown, and then we move. Keep moving. We know that that's going to explode. If you really wanted to, you can go melee onto the headquarters maybe. 10 damage. Doesn't really do anything to heavy armor. You cannot melee the headquarters. Looks like that is not allowed. So you cannot cheese the headquarters like that. But they're fast. For example, MG units that are, you know, trying to pin you down, they're gonna pay the price for being completely out of position. Like, by a ton. Done. Done, done, done. Okay. Anyways, I wanted to showcase this to you, where you can actually capture nodes like this.
Enemy unit spotted.
Let's go ahead and just come around here. There you go.
This fight is over. On to the next.
So as he just stands there, he's going to be able to capture resources. But again, he cannot capture like points like this or flags.
Position cleared.
So definitely more of a more of a scout and more of a good counter on the flanks. For example, getting infantry units that you see maybe trying to grab this guy. They can respond really fast to this kind of stuff. And that's essentially it. I'm going to wrap up this hero so far. We've mentioned all the abilities. They can attack, you know, wherever you want. Obviously, they'll be in range. They're essentially riflemen, grenadiers, but on horses.
Enemy unit spotted.
You cannot decrew this. They cannot get off their horses. Looks like we can't. Probably can't melee. No, we cannot melee that. What if we charge it? No, extremely fast though. It's also strange how they group up like this when they use that ability, and then after the ability is over, watch. There should be a cooldown on this thing.
We've lost a
They kind of just pop out. I think it's interesting. Anyways, all right. So let's next check out Prince Wilhelm, who is a 1-coin Saxony trooper. Alright, boys and girls, here we are on the battlefield. Now, a quick note, the AI, spoiler warning, the AI did manage to pick up the Rusviet hero. If you don't want to be spoiled, goodbye. Don't stick around. I'm telling you. However, if you don't care, we are going to get into this after this hero. We're going to talk about the Rusviet hero. So, anyways, Prince Wilhelm is a reserve 2 hero for Saxony. Costs 1 coin, which allows you to open up maybe some early game mechs and a little bit of late game mechs. Depends how you want to do it. If you can stack completely heavy on reserves too, if you really like. We are playing the hard AI, which seems to have been reworked a little bit. They're definitely more aggressive, which I enjoy seeing. We do have to build the workshop to be able to get the reserves too. There we go. I do have everything on high resources.
Enemy located soon. They're not alone.
They're not alone.
Running smoothly.
Where's this?
Stormtrooper squad ready.
Where's the stormtrooper?
Stormtroopers ready.
Oh, okay. AI getting resources even.
We're ready.
I like it. I like it. So the Prince Wilhelm. We're gonna skip that. We're not gonna get Riz one. Prince Wilhelm, as they mentioned, is the Prince of Saxony piloting his mech. His very, very fancy mech. Reminds me of like a Power Ranger. And he's pretty unique in the sense that, pull this back, in the sense that he has somewhat of an AoE specialization. Everything he does is pretty much an AoE of sorts. We'll see him in just a little bit after this workshop is done. Good timing here. Obviously, we're running high resources. Gonna be able to win that, no problem. Prince Wilhelm's gonna come out into the battlefield. I'm anticipating the Rusviet hero coming out soon as well. We gotta keep our eyes on that. We got our first wipe here. Good job, Rusviet. Free grenade.
Looks you ready.
Free iron.
Let's get working.
Preparing mission assignments.
Prince Wilhelm is on the way. Take a nice good look at him. In about 3, 2, 1.
Now is the time to take the initiative.
Get the AT out. Prince Wilhelm, go ahead and stay right here. Let's get a good look at you.
Ready as always.
And there we go. The highly anticipated Prince Wilhelm, as you can tell, he's wearing like a Power Ranger outfit here. He has a bunch of rockets on his back. Can dispose of mechs and infantry alike with 650 HP, medium armor, and does good against medium armor as well. His abilities are 2. Okay, so he has 1 active, which is called Missile Salvo. Fires a volley of rockets to a specific area, and Regal Bearing, which players owned infantry near him cannot be suppressed. So, sort of a support unit, essentially. Nothing too aggressive, nothing too crazy. Let's check out the salvo here. So, press G. Decent range. Let's go ahead and see what he does to this building, okay? It's fancy looking. I got some frame drops on that, by the way.
What is it?
This is the test version. This is the preview press review version, so it's gonna be a little bit different than the full release that you guys are probably gonna be playing. So that's it. That's Prince Wilhelm. How does he do in combat, though? Is a good question. Oh, so we have some enemy force detected. Okay, let's go ahead and send him out. Get him into trouble a little bit while we decap some of these things on the sides. Prince Wilhelm is not somebody you should be sending out by themselves, right? 650 HP is not a lot of HP at all. But being that he is 1 coin, he cannot capture things, right? He cannot capture anything. You can probably capture resources if you really wanted to. So his auto attack range is similar to a Grimbart's, I want to say. Let's see how he does in combat right here. Really slow mech, by the way, as Saxony is in general. Pretty slow, pretty defensive. 40 damage. But a decent amount of DPS. It's an interesting one, right? Missile salvo right on top of these guys. So this missile salvo is immediately, and it's pretty accurate depending if you can hit them. That didn't make sense. Pretty accurate if you can hit them. Does a decent amount of burst. So it doesn't, you know, it's okay. It's a 1 coin hero. The other thing is he does not have a melee ability. Like it's one of the only heroes or mechs or units in general that cannot go melee. Even though he looks like he totally could go melee. No melee is available for him. Unlike the Eisenhans, for example. Infantry doesn't do much to him. He is considered to have medium armor. So that's like these guys, right? Pretty tanky, to be honest. We know the Eisenhans are pretty tanky. And
we can't fix anything.
This is light armor. This is light armor.
Rest while we
Oh, this has actually medium. So it's as tanky as the Isigrim. With the
Let's
Isigrim.
get going.
Oh, look at that. Spoilers! Okay.
Got oil?
There he is.
Control of a pump.
I warned you. Alright, there's a lot of infantry members here. Let's get another missile salvo.
Enemy located. Easy kill.
See how it does close up. It's not bad. Alright. It does its job.
Get the hell out of
You guys are probably like, but I want to see that one. It's cool. We'll get into it in a second. Let's not have him steal the spotlight here. Let's finish up with Prince Wilhelm over here. The thing I think that's going to make him good, I don't know. I actually don't know if we'll see him in competitive play or not. But I think that makes him pretty good is the fact that he can stay at range. He's sort of a better version of an AT cannon. Being that he can sit in the back, again, very defensive playstyle like Saxony likes to do, right? You can have an ice grim on this side. He can stay out of danger. He can stay in the back due to his very low cooldown, actually, missile salvo. Let's see the cooldown on this. It's a minute. It's actually pretty long. So how does he do it with like harassing something like that? Because that's usually what you would see, right? You'd see like any ranged units do some sort of harass onto mines and stuff. It's okay. Again, not the greatest. It's a very strange pick. I don't know if he's going to fit in anywhere in this current composition or meta, being that Saxony likes to go Gunther instead. Gunther does a crap ton of damage. Maybe he'll get a nerf. And the fact that we can suppress here, or you can't get suppressed, is again very situational. Rip. Light armor. He's considered to have light armor. That's Prince Wilhelm. I mean, there's nothing much to say about it. You know, not being suppressed is okay. If you keep a unit nearby, and I don't know how close the unit needs to be, but I'm pretty sure. There it is. The indicator of it being inside the aura is kind of like the F-ability for infantry. So they'll glow like this. They can move together. Being that Wilhelm is a little slower though, it's gonna make this a tad bit strange since the units are just going to run in front of them. But him running through like MG fire with the support of his infantry is good, but again, that's situational, you know. Harassing this point maybe. Hold on. You can't capture this, right? Nope, you cannot. Alright, let's go ahead and see if we can get... Oh, there's a mech. Alright. So, let's go ahead and... Supposedly it's good against medium armor. This is medium armor. You see what I mean? It's a strange one, that's for sure. Now his auto attacks. This is light armor.
The enemy is attacking one of our
Prince Wilhelm. Prince Wilhelm is currently taking a break. Oh, that's right. So after he fires his rockets, he has to take a break. So against medium or light armor, it does 40. Pretty much the same thing it did against infantry. We turn around here, do some rear damage to the Ognivo. 60. It's okay. Again, very defensive. It needs a lot of support to be able to be a viable pick.
The enemy is attacking one of our structures.
Being that, again, yeah, Nakavanya knocked him out with 235 damage. What are you gonna do? That's Prince Wilhelm for you. She's gonna take a nap right there. Anyways, with that being said, let's go ahead and check out the Rusviet hero. Now, spoiler warning again. If you want to see it, stay tuned. If you don't, I suggest leaving right now. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the last hero, Rusviet Janek Kos, a 3-coin hero. The first ever 3-coin hero. Now, why does he cost 3 coins? That's a good question. He is an unholy union between man and machine, uses high voltage cannon and rocket launchers to wipe out his adversaries. Alright, so 3 coins, what does that give you? 3 more coins? As Rusviet, what is your choice? A Gulai, but he's a reserve 1 hero. So you want to stack your reserves 1, right? So what would you like? What is the choices here? You can't really stack reserves. I mean, you could. Maybe you'll go Nakavanya heavy. Not really sure. What can you do about the reserves 1? 1 Groza, 1 Ognivo. You know, there's not much potential here. That's probably most likely what you'll see. Being that you have 1 more left over, there's a high chance of you possibly getting an MG or 2 gunners and then a flamer. It's a strange one that we're going to have to explore a little bit in the future. Probably going to see something like this with an extra mech thrown in there. This is going to support the Vanguard aggression. So let's go ahead and jump in and see what we can get ourselves into. All right, here we are on the battlefield, real quick, real fast. Let's get him out, right? So establishing command. Command established. Great, fantastic. Thank you very much for that. Rusviet announcer. Boom, boom, boom. He is a Res 1 hero. And I think, I'm pretty sure that he's going to be the most picked hero. It's 3 coins though. What I'm curious about is how does he do against people like Olga? Because I don't think he's considered a mech. He could be though. So maybe the Olga bomb's gonna do extra damage to him. Not sure. Not sure. We're gonna have to wait and see though. Obviously this is Yannick Kos. Yannick Kos is, now that we are past the spoiler screens and stuff, Yannick Kos is the brother of Anna Kos, who went to war and supposedly died. That's a thing.
New request?
This is gonna be almost done. Waiting for the barracks to be completed. Capture some stuff. You go this way. And come on out, Yannick. Boom.
Complete.
Yannick's out. Yannick is pretty cool because, well, Yannick's coming out. Because he does some special type of damage. He does like electric damage. If you ever throw an infantry unit in front of Yannick Kos, that's going to be bad news for you. And the fact that he comes out early, and the only thing on the battlefield early are infantry units, that is a hard counter. Do we want this? Sure, why not? Who cares? Alright.
I'll take care of it. Forward then.
Probably my favorite. Probably my favorite.
What's it this time? There's plenty to do. Don't stare, it's rude. Yeah, it hurts. What of it? Consider this a warning before I start breaking shit.
He's a bad boy. He is a bad boy. Alright, so let's check out some of his abilities here, right? So, we have Chain Lightning. Fires a bolt of lightning at a specific target that arcs to nearby enemies. Range, pretty good. Next, we have Rupture. Fire a powerful explosive at a specific target.
It doesn't hurt so much when I'm moving.
Even more.
Break it up!
Pretty long cooldown there, about a minute. The F ability looks like I can't it needs to be a target. Can't do that. And then as passive, static discharge. Enemies take damage when attacking Yannick in melee. He's like a defensive shield essentially, an electric defensive shield. Let's go ahead and find ourselves some infantry members. It is the AI on hard with a lot of resources, so probably going to be a few mechs in there as well. So. Let's send some Grozas out. Is that even something we want? Get some gunners. Alright, we found some infantry members. And he's ready to help. So,
I'll handle it.
Auto attacks.
What's it this time?
Here we go.
Here! Do them or me? Ready for action.
Let's move these guys out. You're not participating. That's a lot of damage. Let's press this F ability.
Come on, I'm here.
That's a lot. That's a lot of damage. Let's go ahead and do this G ability. 350 damage. Can he go in melee? Absolutely can. He is a strong boy. He has light armor. It does a lot of damage to heavy armor. 350 HP.
I see them over here. What is it?
That's a retreat here. Let's go ahead and use the F ability on top of these He is strong, boys.
Them or me?
Definitely you. I mean, I don't know what that damage is. It goes like 80, 100. He missed a few times there. It's just wild.
Over here!
He's not as fast, but like it's not bad either. Right, so let's go ahead and lightning charge this unit that's retreating. He's gonna be able, once it's targeted. Alright. AT cannon does a lot of work to him though, as you can tell. Might actually die here. Nope. Throw that grenade thing this way. Nope. He's not gonna be able. Whoop. Maybe he's gonna be able to make it out. Throw it out. 290 damage. I mean, that's damage you see a mech doing. It's a raid boss. This is a raid boss.
Lost an iron mine.
Plenty for everyone. Yes. Lightning strike. Over here.
Keep moving. Now, how do you heal this guy up? Right? Is he a mech?
Is that your best?
Do we need an engineer to do this? Here, let's see if we engineer.
Hero is out of action.
Okay. Well, let's go ahead and fix this.
Something needs
Let's go ahead and go pick him up. I'm actually curious now. I didn't really look into that.
Another mission? Move it. Yeah.
I'm curious if he's considered infantry to where medics can heal him, or if he's considered a mech. I didn't care about that. Graza's still doing what it's good at, harassing the back line. Graza's are going in. Make sure you can get behind there.
Got them down. No sitting still. Engineer battle.
Don't mind the engineer. You could just call him in, but it's alright. Oh, I like that grenade. Ah, get him out. Okay. You see that? Do you see this? Do you see that gear, that wrench icon? You know what that means. I'm being chased by something, by the way. Hold on.
Looking for volunteers? Anti-ammo guns rallying.
That's huge, actually.
Our HQ is under attack.
I don't care. I don't care about my HQ being under attack. It's fine.
Grenadiers will arrive shortly.
Look at this.
There's plenty to do. Gotta get
That's huge.
Infantry squad lost.
That is a Res 1 hero, mech, considered a mech,
Our barracks is under
that does a
attack.
crap ton of damage to infantry and stuff.
They'll be taken care of.
Alright.
Can help.
You can obviously be healed on the run, because engineers can be right behind it.
Ready to kick ass.
Let's get some shocking damage here.
Chain fire.
One of our units
Chain fire Olga.
Plenty for everyone. I'll take care of this.
60 damage. Let's go ahead and do the grenade one. 15 damage. Not as good versus heroes.
That's better.
The auto attacks is what hurts. Hey, hold on. Yeah, the auto attacks is what hurts. Single targets like that.
I see. No sitting still. Moving targets. Ready. Activating. Taking hits.
All right.
What's it this time?
So that's Yannick for you. Obviously 600 health, medium armor, light armor actually, and good versus heavy.
I can help.
This is going to be a game changer for Rusviet for sure. I think we're going to see a lot more players picking Rusviet just because of this. I think the meta is going to shift slightly, especially with, you know,
Lightning strike.
horses, cavalry units, and whatnot. 300. I mean, that's again, that's a Res 1 hero.
Graza, get the hell out.
Try to save that Graza if we can. Disruptive ability with this grenade. Knocks everyone down.
Come on, I'm here.
It's really strong.
Here.
It is a cool unit. Tesla did a hell of a job.
Looks like one.
Oh, okay.
This
Hold
way.
on.
Trying bastards.
No bueno. No bueno. The bueno part about this is engineers can just heal him back up.
I see it.
Standing back. We've got them.
Oh, let's pull him back.
What is that?
Something needs. It's not going to be easy. What is it?
Use the F ability on the engineers. Oh, actually, he took it. He ate it. So there's a disruption. Crazy amount of damage. Trying to get the G ability down. Come on. There it is. I mean, his abilities are strong. Whenever he has one of those abilities down, your units are most likely going to get wiped. It's weird how sometimes it just doesn't do enough damage. Other times it'll do like 300s. But I guess it's the fact that it's an AoE, because there's just more units to hit. Pull this back. What is the artillery? What do we have here?
What is it? We'll make way. We know what to do. Tell us what the
Gunners would counter that actually pretty well, huh? But if you get caught with your pants down and your abilities are ready to get set loose, that's going to hurt a ton. Girls on top of this. Lightning strike on the Gulag Gorod. It travels 2 units as well. The engineer's not gonna last long. Go ahead and send him in melee, maybe. He vetted up. 150 damage. AI is just losing its mind right now. 975 HP. 150. Chain fire 150. Trying to occupy the AI's time here. Ooh. Range is definitely better. Range is definitely better. Yeah. Reinforcing the Groza again. Another Gulag Gorod. That's okay. Hopefully we can turn it around. Get it nice and turned around for us so Yannick can focus fire it. Traveling through all these units that are around it. Probably gonna lose that guy. Probably gonna lose Yannick too if we leave him here. Go ahead and pull him back. Hopefully gonna be able to make it out. Looks like it. Alright. So that's it, essentially. It's a really strong reserve one. Really strong reserve one. But that's it. Like you don't really have much. You know, you have your 1 or 2 mechs down here because he does cost 3 points or 3 coins.
Multiple enemies sighted.
But the fact that you can heal him with an engineer, which you'll have plenty of in the beginning of the game. Really aggressive playstyle out of Rusviet here. Definitely the Rush B composition, heavily favored here.
The enemy is after our oil.
Gonna shock these guys. There we go.
The enemy is taking our
That's pretty good. Anyways, we're gonna wrap it up here. Oh, he just one-shotted that. He just one-shotted that, by the way. Gulag Gorod, hello? Gulag Gorod leveled up. Gulag Gorod can use its one-shot ability. Level 3 now. Curious how much damage this would do. Level 3 in this mass amount of infantry. There was a unit here. Now it's gone. Yeah, I don't care about the infantry. 131. Hold on. Okay, so it goes 44, 80, 130. Because it's 3 shots. Got it. 3 separate shots. Olga's there as well.
Infantry squad lost.
Open fire!
Doesn't get knocked down either. Oh, 500 damage. Did I just see that?
Get to it.
Enemy unit sighted.
Good lord. Olga's around here somewhere. Oh, she's down here. More infantry! I mean, oh, Grozas, yay!
Getting out of here!
Enemies in the area.
This time.
Come on back. Gotta use him a little bit more. I really like him. It's really strong. He's a little bit too strong, I think. Hopefully, before this releases, it's gonna be a little bit better. Alright, Olga.
Do I have to help with everything?
210 damage.
Getting into position. Combat ready. I'll handle it.
Shock the MGs, obviously. 200 deeps.
What is it?
Go ahead and blow them up wherever they're going.
Here! Over here! Good as this! Something needs breaking. Grabs on the way.
That's a thing. That's a thing in the game.
What is it? Come on, I'm here! There's plenty to do. This is the way.
Alright, let's see how it does with the base rush, maybe.
We've got some right here.
If he comes out that early, I don't, you know, I don't expect him not to be able to rush the base or whatever.
This time.
Shock them all.
We're out of the way.
Doesn't even need to.
I can help. I see it. Let me
This should
guess.
be interesting to see.
Ready to go. Graza on the way. Activating rocket. Combat ready. Forward then.
Oh well, that's the perfect mech
I can help.
for the Grozas.
Breaking.
Alright, damage to headquarters. Auto attacks is decent.
Our action.
Abilities. Nothing. Nearly nothing. The G ability. Whoa, okay. Alright, there it is. It has potential. There was a mech there a second ago. Versus Grozas. Does pretty well.
Our barracks is under attack.
Yeah, actually really well.
We're moving now.
Against exos like that.
Them or me?
I have a feeling we're gonna see him in base rush compositions with early vanguards.
Taken care of.
Little to no damage here
Nothing here.
for the Grozas. Another lightning strike. Let's see if not much. Not much. But the early pressure is going to be real. Oh, and they're gone.
Gotta get moving. Good as that.
Wait a minute. 240? Medium armor? 100? What?
Is that your best? Them or me?
Emplacements?
There's plenty to do. Forward then.
This guy's broken. This guy's broken. He might be a problem. Hopefully there's some number tweaks. But we're going to enjoy this guy in multiplayer. I have a feeling Rusviets are going to be picked just because of him. Anyways, boys and girls, I know this was kind of long. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I'm going to sign off now and play some of the campaign and upload that alongside this a couple hours after or whatnot. Anyways, Sketchy out, okay? Stay tuned for more, obviously. And I'll see you guys next time. Sketchy out. Peace!